Hey, welcome back to SPAR with the brothers.
Yeah.
And we're still locked in, locked down, whatever you guys want to call it. Quarantine. I don't know if the government is what they're really up to, but that's going to be one of our rapid rants that we got going on tonight. We got to try and get some of this stuff off pause. I have to pause myself before we get it moving. So I'm just going to ask a direct question to you, Castle King. We have enough time to sit around and kind of toss things about. And again,
chop it up.
This is our opinion. Our opinion can't be wrong. We're not talking facts tonight. We're talking opinions. But if you have an opinion that you want to share, go down to the comments.
Let's see what you got. I want to hear
Let's
what you got to
about
say.
it. We may talk about it.
We
sometime.
might bring you up.
We might bring you up. We may have you call in, but that's another story.
We'll get back to you.
Hey, Castle King.
Talk to me.
Tell me, what is the difference? We have LeBron James and we have Michael Jordan. These guys are extremely successful. I wouldn't call them elitists at all, but they're successful. They're world renowned. They've done a lot of things, and they're doing things even as we speak. Even just recently they had the Battles of the 23, and obviously Michael Jordan, the GOAT, was the best 23 to ever exist in basketball. Okay. I recognize that. We have a problem with LeBron. We'll talk about it another time. However, on the other side of the equation, we're going to bring up my boy Lavar Ball again. Never lost. I like my boy Lavar Ball. And Floyd Mayweather. These guys were not perfect. And by the way,
as we are,
none of the young men that I mentioned earlier are perfect, especially MJF. You really know what's going on.
Yeah.
But these guys, people just don't like them. They don't like Floyd. Floyd is, little.
I mean, man's rich. He's filthy rich. So, I mean, that brings some envy, a little bit of.
But as a businessman and acumen, and he's never really been celebrated. His uncle and his father, as far as I know, never won. Rest in peace. My man, Roger, the real Black Mamba, but that's none of my business.
Real deal.
Never won Trainer of the Year, as far as I can recall.
Highway robbery.
I mean, I don't know if you train a guy, he's 50-0, never lost, and beat Manny Pacquiao the same year his trainer won the championship. That's none of my business. But why is it that you think that the media, because I'm not going to say people, why is it that the media and the people in their field just don't like them?
Again, I think it's some with a little bit of animosity towards what they're doing. I mean, Floyd is a successful man. I mean, he's business savvy as uncanny. I mean, he's the probably most wealthiest boxer ever. I'm pretty sure he is.
He is.
I mean, you can make $300 million in a 12-round fight. That's quite
light
a bit of
work.
money. So he's successful. I mean, he's 50-0, probably 51 when he takes off somebody. I know he's gonna take on somebody for another $200 million.
Can of tomatoes.
I mean,
why not?
The man's a huge business savvy. Lavar Ball, he's doing wonderful. I mean, he's got his children that he's setting them up. We got LaMelo Ball, who hasn't even come out.
Melo?
LaMelo.
So what I'm hearing now, Melo is now the boss of his ex-teammates. Is that? I mean,
that's
accurate. For real?
You're not even in the draft yet, and you already buying a team?
Writing checks.
That's something. That's something to say. You coming in as a boss.
So then I'm going to take the same angle, but a different angle. I think that all four of them are astute businessmen. They understand the business model. They are, at one point or another, they've been on top of what they're doing. I know LeVar hasn't played, but as a father being involved, the Holidays have 3 brothers in the league right now, but who cares, to be honest?
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest. Who cares? And I feel like Lonzo and Jello is going to be a better player than Drew.
I mean, that's something to say that you got even 2 that are going to be in there.
He got 3. He's going to have 3.
I mean, you got the greatest player, got 2 boys, and ain't man one of them.
Oh well, Michael. That's you know what? Sorry, you may have to go to Maury.
My kid.
If I was that great of a basketball player, my kids were that bad, we going to Maury. These are just none of my business. But anyhow,
he ain't got my ears.
He can't jump. He can't jump. Well, here's my problem. I feel like the difference between the first 2, and I'm not going to mention them, I'm going to talk about LeVar and Floyd because they never get talked about. They want you to be the employer. The other 2 are happy to be well-compensated employees. And why do you say that? Floyd Mayweather decided, and I believe he spent $800,000 to buy himself out of a contract. And he kind of went on the media and say, listen, I'm the B-side. He was the B-side until he fought Oscar De La Hoya, I hope, Oscar, you put them dresses away and them heels, you know. I like you as a boxer, but listen, stay out of a dress and heels,
You're
bro.
A terrible drag.
You're terrible drag.
Shave your legs.
If they do Tu Wong Fu, you can do that, but you in drag, don't want to see it. Anyhow, he fought him. And him and Al Hammond became business partners. That's his lawyer.
Came over to the A side.
He tried, after he did that, he said, hey, you know what? I don't need a championship. Everyone knows who I am. And it's not the belt that's drawing the gate, it's me.
Yep.
And he tried to spread that type of news to Manny Pacquiao and some of his peers, and they wasn't having it. You know what the interesting thing is? When Floyd fought Manny, I think Floyd made over $300 million. I think Manny made over $200 million. Manny took home like $25 million.
Yep.
Why? Because everyone else was writing checks for him. Floyd wrote the check. As you may well know, there is something called Mayweather money, which means if you sell a Cuba Ice
TMT
do it at the event, outside the event, that boy Floyd getting a piece of it. And he's telling all these great boxers we have out there. We have the bronze bum out there. Who was the guy who knocked him out again? I can't remember his name. The British guy. Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury need to be out there getting paid. We get all these guys out here getting paid, but they're not getting paid like they should be getting paid.
It's just business savvy. I think that's a different transition of men. I mean, you got to be about your paper. If you're really about your paper, you got to know about the business.
And to be honest, Lavar is a threat. Lavar came out with the JBL. Now, all of a sudden, the NBA wants to have a developmental league. Lavar came up with a lot of different things. He bought a water company. People don't hear much about it. He started his own shoe company. No, they're not wildly successful. But he's teaching his kids to be employers, not employees. And I think enough men, enough fathers, they send their kids to school. They don't raise them to be employers. They raise them to be employees. But you know what? Tell us what you think.
Yeah. Hey, stop sending your kids to school to be workers.
That's right.
Come to be the employers.
That's right.
That's what it's
about. And for the young ladies, be the queen bee. Don't be the worker bee. What's really good out there?
Don't work for no man.
There you go.
Make the man work for you.
There you go. So tell us what you think. Again, this is our opinion, so we have a right to have our opinion, but we want to know yours.
Oh, we're gonna speak.
Comment, subscribe, like, share. Check us out on Facebook. Tell us how you really feel on Facebook, Instagram. Download us on your podcast. We're available on all platforms. Holla at us. Thank you for taking. Hey, shout out to our homeboys, Coach O and King Peeps. We know you guys are locked in and locked up, but not in jail now. Quarantine. We'll see you in a few.
Don't be me.
Have a great day.
Peace out.
Peace.